today's show.
Today we're discussing a topic called Stop Whining and Start Winning.
So it's super easy to whine, and it's super easy to get caught up on what you're not good at. But we're here to tell you that as leaders, we have things we're not good at too. But those aren't our focus. We like to focus on what we are good at, like making videos.
And helping our team.
And signing new customers.
So basically, you don't want to focus on things that you're bad at, because when you put all your focus and energy into things that you're bad at, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, because everybody has weaknesses and everybody has strengths. And so the best thing that you can do is to take that weakness, understand that you have it, but really maximize your strength, because your strength is what's going to help you grow, and obviously that's what makes you strong. And if you can partner up with somebody whose strength is your weakness, then you're bound to be a dynamic duo.
Exactly. For example, I'm really not good at talking to strangers. I still try and I still put a little bit of effort into it, but I'm better at, helping my team and being a good influence on people and inspiring others and talking to people one-on-one that I've, built a relationship with. So when I started focusing on the gifts that God has given me, I stopped dwelling on the things that I'm not good at. Things started really flourishing for me.
Yeah, and that's really great, because I can talk to anybody. We make jokes that we've never met a stranger in my family, and I learn how to lead from leaders like Skylar. So it's good to take what you're not good at and grow with other people, and then to take what you are good at and share those with others and make that your focus.
Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. We have a very good plan for new distributors, old distributors. We have the steps right in front of us. We have a roadmap. We all need to follow that roadmap every month, and it's the steps to success. For me personally, I wasn't really big on writing it down every month. I would try to complete them, but I didn't have it wrote down in front of me, and I would get discouraged because I would enroll a bunch of distributors but not get the customers. So last month after conference was the first month I actually wrote it down, and I kind of overdid what I expected for myself, and I filled out the first form completely within 10 days, and then I was able to fill out another half a form after conference. So within 15 days, I filled out 1.5 steps to success sheets.
Yeah, and so I last month got a little bit discouraged, so that all happens, and I was talking to Skylar, and I admitted that I hadn't filled out my steps to success, and she said, yeah, she did. She gave me some tough love and said, get your steps to success, fill it out. So I did, and I realized how much I had done in the month, because I was focusing on what I hadn't done instead of what I had done. And so this month I printed my steps to success and started filling it out already, and we're already, like half of the way there. So print it out. You can give yourself a monument. It gives yourself a goal, and it helps you when you get discouraged, because everybody gets discouraged, to see how far you've come.
The next topic is stop thinking that you're alone, because you're not. We all go through similar stuff. We all cry. We all have the same thing going on.
And so, yeah, stop thinking you're alone. If you don't have an upline, that's okay. You don't need one. You have a sideline. Find yourself a sideline. We actually, Skylar and I are not on the same team. Our friend Christina is not on the same team, and our friend Amy is not on the same team. But we have conference calls and talk and brainstorm with each other. And you guys aren't alone. There's 70,000 It Works distributors. So if you think you're alone, there's 70,000 other people who are there to work with you and help you. On top of that, there's no way you're alone. You have a training academy that you can look into, and you also have calls that you can plug yourself into. So if you don't have an upline or you don't have a downline, don't use that as a reason to stop your momentum. Get plugged in somewhere.
Exactly. And funks are normal. It's okay to be in a funk, but you have to jump the funk, which leads us to talking about Mike Patilla's Jump the Funk call. It's a really great thing to plug into when you're feeling kind of down, and you can't really expect your upline to pull you out of that funk every time, because you're going to start sucking your upline dry.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Your upline may be an upline, but you know what? They also have their own business. And you guys, if you are whining to your upline, it's okay to vent, and we want you to vent upwards. We always say vent upwards, don't ever vent downwards. And vent sideways. That's what I do, really, is I vent sideways through my friends. But don't be sitting here just calling your upline to complain, because you guys, you may be calling them to complain and taking an hour of their day, but there's 7 other people who are calling them to complain too. And think of that. That's 7 hours of your upline's day. So that's 7 hours that your upline didn't have to go sign customers or to develop personal development or sign distributors. And frankly, you guys, that's cutting not only your business, but your upline's business as well, and it's not fair.
And I personally have had 7 people call me to complain today. And that was kind of the reason why we decided to make this video, because we want to encourage you to, it's okay to vent, but there is a fine line between venting and whining. And you can't win when you're whining, and I can't win when people are whining to me, and you can't win when people are whining to you. So we all need to get together and start being more positive. Drop the negativity, drop the pity me, pity party. We have to all pull together and make this work, or we're not going to go anywhere as a team.
Yeah. So that kind of leads us to not expecting your upline to build your business. Don't expect your upline to give you everything, and don't expect your upline to pull you out of your funk, and don't expect your upline to answer your questions. You guys, you have the same tools that we have. You have the same tools that we started with. In fact, some of you have more. They didn't have videos on every product in the training academy when we started. And I don't know, did they have the steps to success when you started?
Yeah, but the steps were different.
Yeah, the steps were different.
Nobody really used them.
Yeah, so you guys have more things at your fingertips than we do. So if you aren't utilizing your resources, don't expect your upline to be your end-all, be-all. You guys are leaders. As I tell everybody on our team, you are a leader from the minute you sign up, because you are going to have customers under you, or you're going to have distributors under you, either way. And there's people that you need to lead. So you need to start developing yourself as a leader now, and stop being a baby and expecting your upline to baby you, because at some point, you guys, we got to get off the bottle.
Exactly. And this isn't really on our to-do list to talk about, but that makes me think about, I have several people on my team that don't see themselves as leaders, so they're not leading their teams. A leader is somebody who helps other people. I was a leader from day one. I wasn't even executive when I started having my first meetings. I was probably a Ruby when I started doing my first team calls. I didn't have an upline. I chose to be the leader of my team, and so you have to choose to be the leader of your team. I have people asking me, should I start my own group page? No, because our group page is your group page. You should be leading on that group page just as if it was yours. It's not for my benefit. It's not for my mom's benefit. Ashley's page is not for her benefit. It's for all of you, so that you can lead your teams. So it's really important for you to kind of grasp that. If you're not plugging in, your team isn't going to plug in. If you're not posting on that page, your team isn't going to post on the page, because they're intimidated. And if you're not doing calls and checking up on your team or answering your upline's phone calls, then you're not being a leader. So how can you expect your team to lead? I'm not the only leader. I need thousands of leaders under me. I can't lead all these people by myself. I need people that I can depend on to get things done, and you need people that you can depend on too. So we aren't raising followers, we're raising leaders.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys. So really work on that layered leadership, and understand that funks are okay. We get that. We all have funks. Skylar and I were like telling someone today, oh, I've called Skylar crying. Oh, I've called Ashley crying. It's fine. But stop focusing on what you're bad at, and stop thinking that you're alone. And definitely biggest thing that we say is stop, giving into negativity and start giving into positivity, and stop whining and start winning.
And when you make the decision to win, you're going to. And you have to completely change your mind, your thinking, get rid of your stinkin thinkin, and actually do something. So that concludes our video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a wonderful day.